guys, and welcome back to another All Heart video. So for today, I wanted to kind of talk about some of the Halloween books that my children and I have been loving this month. Seeing as we're probably not going to be going trick-or-treating this Halloween because of the pandemic, you know, it is better to be safe than sorry. And as some of you know, Halloween is just such a big deal in our home, so it is kind of a bummer that we're not going to be able to go out this year, but we want to make sure that the kids and, you know, the rest of our family stay nice and safe and healthy. So we are going to be skipping out on that trick-or-treating tradition this year. However, Halloween is still very much alive in this household, and we always make it a point to purchase brand new like holiday inspired books. And so I just wanted to go ahead and take a minute to kind of share some of the books that we are loving. I'll point out the ones that are brand new to us this year, and then some of our really well-loved books that we read pretty much every single year. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and go through this list, but these are my top 10 books for Halloween, so I hope you enjoy it. So the very first book that I have is called It's Pumpkin Day Mouse, and this is definitely catered to more of a younger audience, like my daughter who's 2, or even younger than that, and it's just because the writing is pretty simple. It's a lot of just like one-liners, so it's perfect for them. And if you've read a lot of the other mouse books, just like this one, it pretty much sticks to the same type of format and graphics. So it's still very, very cute. And my daughter obviously really enjoys this one. So this one just pretty much goes through Mouse's day as he goes ahead and decorates 7 different pumpkins. And it's nice because, you know, not only are our children able to count down to the 7th pumpkin, but they're also introduced to a lot of like the expressions and feelings. So the first one that you see here, the pumpkin turns out to be happy, and then this one turns out to be sad, and so on and so forth. So very cute read. I'm sure that a lot of your toddlers are gonna really enjoy this one. So the second book is very well loved, and it's called Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Haunted Clubhouse. And as you can see, I mean, it's incredibly worn down. And I love how, you know, our family likes to gift us a lot of books, and we like to gift our children a lot of books. But this one even has a date, and this one's from 2015. So my son was like a year old. But this one basically goes through Mickey's Halloween party. And of course, our favorite character here, Donald, is just incredibly frustrated because he doesn't know what to be for Halloween, and time is running out for him to attend this party. So very cute read. The writing isn't very difficult. So I'd say it's, you know, between 2 and 5 years old. I think they would pretty much really enjoy this book. And obviously it's a Disney book, so I'm sure that a lot of your children are familiar with a lot of the characters. So again, very super cute, and I think your family would enjoy this one. So this one here is called Eeek Halloween, and this one we've actually had for quite a long time as well. And it basically describes how the chickens are seeing that, you know, strange things are happening, and they can't quite figure out what is going on. All they know is that something strange is happening, and they have no idea why. So it's super cute. The writing is very funny, and the illustrations on here are very bright and bold, and they'll really just kind of capture your child's interest. Not just because of the writing, but because of the illustrations as well. And there is a rhyme scheme to this one, so it does make it a lot more fun to read. So again, this one's called Eeek Halloween, and it's another one of our favorites. So this one here is called 7 Orange Pumpkins. And this one, again, I would say is catered more towards like toddlers. and you start off with your 7 pumpkins and you count down. So it's great for you to be able to, you know, start teaching your younger kids all about numbers. And what I really like this book, outside of like the number scheme and the graphics, are the fact that the pages are catered towards specific colors. So like the first 2 pages that have to do with this part of the story are in orange. And then after that, they're in purple. See? And then after that, they're in gray. So it goes down the list of, you know, counting down all of the pumpkins, but it also continues down with the color scheme. So it's nice to introduce them to the numbers. It's nice to introduce them to the colors. And there is a rhyme scheme in this one. So again, a very, very fun read. And I think kids of all ages are actually really going to enjoy this one. So this one is actually brand new to us this year. And my son and daughter already really, really enjoy it. So 7 orange pumpkins. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the Pete the Cat, but they have so many books, and we have, oh gosh, I want to say that we have almost the entire collection. It is a fan favorite with my son. I would say that this is catered more towards a little bit of an older group of kids, just because the writing is a little bit more advanced. But the graphics do stay pretty much very similar throughout the Pete the Cat themed inspired books. And my son and daughter really enjoy this one because there are like little flaps that they have to turn back and kind of discover what's hiding beneath. So this story just goes through Pete the Cat's little trick-or-treating adventure, and he's introduced to different scenarios, and, you know, which at first he finds is very spooky. And then once they peek under all the flaps, he discovers that it's really not that spooky at all. So very cute read. This one doesn't have a rhyme scheme, but it's still interesting. And, you know, like I said, the graphics are very cute. And if your children are familiar with the Pete the Cat, then I think they'll very much enjoy this one too. So Pete the Cat, Trick or Pete. So this one, I would have to say, hands down, is my son and daughter's absolute favorite book. And we've had this one for quite some time. If you are familiar with these books, they do have quite a few different ones, like holiday themed. So I know that they have like a turkey one as well. But this one's called There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Bat. And I mean, I remember reading this one when I was younger. Not this one specifically, but just more of the There Was an Old Lady themed books. But this one is just so cute, and it's so funny. And there is a rhyme scheme in this one as well. And it just goes through the little old lady and basically her day of eating basically everything that's Halloween inspired. So it's so, so cute. And, you know, if you know the little song, you could basically read to it while you're singing that familiar There Was an Old Lady theme song. Definitely give this one a shot, because I know your kids are going to love this one, and so will you. So this book we've actually had for a couple of years, and it's called The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. So this book is really, really cute. And it follows this lady's little journey through the forest, and suddenly like spooky things start following her, but she sticks her ground and she says, no, I'm not afraid of this. I'm not afraid of anything. So, it really teaches your kids about bravery and about, how to not let, Halloween things or spooky things scare them. And it's such a cute little read. Now, I would say that this one is definitely catered more towards older children, just because, as you can see, a lot of the writing is a lot longer. So it's more like you're reading a paragraph as opposed to just reading like one-liners. But the graphics are very, very cute, and they describe all of the scenarios. And it's funny because it'll describe certain sounds. Like here, it'll say, and the shoes went clomp, clomp. So my daughter always makes sure to read read the sound in the books every time that we come through to one where it describes the shoes clomping. So very cute read. I think that you'll really enjoy this one as well. And like I said, the illustrations are very, very cute. The writing is simple enough that, you know, kids of all ages will enjoy it. But definitely, like I said, you know, moms and dads, do get ready to read a little bit of a longer read, because it's not just one-liners for this one. But still very, very cute. The little old lady who was not afraid of anything. So this is a new one for us this year, and it is called Big Pumpkin. This book was so funny. And it basically describes this really grumpy witch who is definitely an outcast, who doesn't want to talk to anybody, and all she wants to do is grow this big pumpkin and make a pie and basically eat it herself. But the pumpkin gets so big that she's not able to move it whatsoever. And so as she's trying to, you know, move this pumpkin out of the ground, she's introduced to some other Halloween characters, like a ghost and a vampire and a bat. And they're all trying to help her, you know, move this pumpkin out of the ground so that she's able to bake this pie. But she's very, very reluctant to let anybody help her, because she pretty much doesn't want to share that pie. But in the end, she ends up inviting everybody over for that pie, and she basically can't wait to plant another one for the following year. So very, very cute read. Definitely recommend this one. It's called Big Pumpkin. I think your children and you will really enjoy this one. So Big Pumpkin. So this one we have had for a while as well. It's called Room on the Broom. And I believe there's like a television series. I don't want to say it's a series. It's more like just like the show that has to do with the book. Sorry, I'm trying to show it so that the glare doesn't pop up on there. Room on the Broom. So it describes this witch's little trip, and every time that she's on the broom, she ends up dropping something. And when she drops something, there's like a little critter that helps her find it. And the critter in the end ends up asking her if there's room on the broom for them. And she always says that there's room for them. So it's really, really cute as she, you know, gains all of these different friendships, and she's able to find all of her things. And in the end, her friends basically come to the rescue. So it really explains about, you know, friendships, about loyalty, about working together as a team. So it's a very, very fun read. It really does kind of teach your kids a couple of different lessons, and the illustrations are just so cute. So I'll try and move it around so that you can see some of them. But yeah, this is one of our favorites, and this is one that we read every single year. Room on the Broom. So the last one that we have is called Snowman at Halloween. It really does give you that perspective of how people all over the world celebrate Halloween. Obviously here in California, we do have a true fall. So we get to celebrate it how, you know, most people think of it traditionally. You know, leaves are falling, it's getting a little chillier, we're a little bit more snuggled. But in other parts of the world, I mean, there is a blizzard. It's cold, it's snowing. So it really kind of gives you that different perspective. So it was very, very cute. So I remember when I brought this book home, my son was like, Snowman at Halloween, Mom, that doesn't make sense. And I mean, for us, I guess it doesn't. But it was very, very cute to kind of read what you think would happen if you did happen to have to build snowmen during Halloween, because it does kind of give that mystery to, well, you know, what do snowmen do during Halloween? So this story kind of follows along all of the different things that the snowmen would like to do on this little Halloween adventure of theirs. And it really does bring them to life. So very fun read. The graphics are very, very colorful, but they still kind of have that like dark mysticism. So you can see that the colors are a lot darker. But very cute read. And my kids really, really enjoyed this one. So, Snowman at Halloween. And I do believe that there are other books by the same author that have to do with snowmen. So my family is really looking forward to catching up on those very, very soon for the next holidays. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it gave you some, ideas as to what types of books to introduce to your family. Like I said, I feel like books are just the perfect gift to really give anybody. And if you have like birthdays to attend this month, or if you, like us, are not going to be trick-or-treating, then it would be nice to kind of gift your child a little Halloween book to remember the month by. And it's something that you get to enjoy with your family as they grow. And like I said, like some of the books we've written like what year they've gotten it. So it really does kind of, as a parent, take you back to when your child was, 1 and you were reading that book to them. So here we are, my oldest is 5, and here we are 5 years later reading the same book. So it does give it that little bit, extra love. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to type them down below. If you like this video, make sure to like and hit that subscribe button, and make sure to hit that notification bell so that you're notified of more videos. I do have a couple of other videos in store for you this week, so please make sure that you subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a good night. Bye.